So I'm practicing my white trailer trash skills. I'm eating with Greg. That's what I grew up with, you know. We weren't elites. We ate with threads. We didn't get hot dog buns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this some bread and butter.
No, the bread that comes in a regular bread. A loaf of bread. Then you got the hot dog buns, a little bit, usually a little bit bigger than the hot dog, longer than the hot dog. And you got, what was it, 8? I think it was 8. Some got 12. I don't remember, man. It was so long ago. I mean, I only had hot dog buns once in my life. One time, I was driving. Where was I at? I was going across Nebraska, and I stopped at a, I think it was a Love's. Well, anyway, it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to stop. And I had to use the restroom, and also I had to get something, coffee and something to eat. Well, I needed to eat something because I was drinking coffee all night long, and it started getting to my stomach. So I pulled in, I fueled up, you know, I topped off my tanks. I went inside. And they had hot dogs. They had these hot dogs, you know, on the hot dog oven where they turn. I really don't like that. I really don't like getting them, but you know, people put their hands on them all the time. Man. They always talk. Well, anyway, so I'm sitting there looking for. Usually they have like a little seafood bin where the hot dog buns are. What you do is you go in there and you use a thong and you take a bun out, but they didn't have any. And I asked the girl, I said, hey. I said, you got any more hot dog buns? She goes, oh, I'm so sorry. We ran out and all this other stuff. I said, you got any bread? She looked at me like puzzled. I said, yeah, you got bread. In the meantime, another truck driver walked in. I said, yeah, you got bread. And she goes, well, we got loaves of bread over there. I said, just grab one of them, write it off, and put that up there. I said, believe me. People my age, they ain't got a problem with it. You're gonna have the younger guys that are, you know, the elitists. They don't have a problem with that. I said, but guys my age, they don't care. And the guy goes, oh hell no. He goes, growing up, I didn't have no hot dog buns. I used bread. I said, see, we don't care. She goes, all right. She didn't want to charge me. She didn't want to charge. Well, I took that for everything was worth. She didn't charge me for the hot dog because they didn't have hot dog buns. What's hot dog buns? Bread. That's all they are. Glorified bread. I just don't get it, you know. You hear that dog? We got some French fries. Ooh, they're crispy. They're real crispy now.
You eat the French fries first.
You ever noticed? Well, I don't know about you, but people in the States would probably recognize. You ever go and make a food run and you go to McDonald's to pick up a bunch of to-go for your family, and you eat like almost a quarter of the fries on the way home? Because you keep on going into the bag. And don't tell me you didn't do it, man. I've done it. Going into that bag, eating them French fries. You never did that? Well, it's a whole different world over here, but yeah. Go to McDonald's drive-thru, get your order for the family, and on the way home you eat like a quarter of the fries, and you deny it. Or you just don't say nothing at all. But you always got that one kid that'll dime you out. How do you get fries? I have fries missing with you. Would you count them? You always got that one. And you always make sure when you're pulling the French fries out, you get the The French fry, the French, I don't know what they call them. The French fry holders, what do they call them? The hold your French fries. Okay, I'll call them the French fry holder. You always make sure you grab the one that's fullest. I know I did that. You look in there, oh, there it is. And you grab that one and you put it on. If you got a paper plate, we use paper plates in the States too. See, I lived in a trailer. I never lived in a trailer. Well, I didn't say I never lived in a trailer, but not growing up, we lived in a house. You take up that one full one and you put it on your plate and you clean, and you let everybody see that you put your hands on it, you know, to grab a French fry, because nobody else will touch it. You know, oh, it has germs on it. I ain't touching that. Just like KFC. Remember growing up? KFC, man. Well, I don't know about y'all. We growing up, we didn't have very much money, and once in a while, out of the blue moon, you know, somebody, your mom or your dad, doesn't matter, decides to get the bucket of KFC. Do they still have the bucket, or they come in them little freaking? They still. Well, here
they still have here.
They have Toys R Us here still. In the States, they shut every Toys R Us down. Not that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying. Things they have like Kenny Rogers. I think in the States there isn't no more Kenny Rogers left. I think, but they have them here. But they still have, I don't remember, man. It's been a while since, you know, I had no reason to get the bucket. But yeah, I remember that growing up, man. Bucket of KFC, you know. Their chicken was so good back then. A lot of people say it doesn't taste the same anymore. It's I don't know. It's been a while since I had KFC, you know. You know, if we went out for some ungodly reason, we decided to get us a bucket of KFC chicken, you know how long that would last us? We had to freeze it. You know that?
Yeah.
KFC chicken. We want the, like the mall, but they have KFC there. Mm-hmm. And if they had the bucket of chicken, we got one of them. You know how long that would last us here? It lasts a while. Now notice here, they don't have the grilled chicken. In the States, they have KFC grilled chicken. I don't know if they still have it anymore, but I know when I was there 3 years ago, they had the grilled chicken. That was good.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have
that. That was good. Huh?
I don't know they don't have it here. In Hong Kong have grilled KFC.
Mm-hmm. That is, I don't care what everybody says that. That was good. KFC chicken.
Grilled KFC, the meat of the chicken thigh, and then put it it's like chicken burger.
Mm-hmm. There was a guy. I don't know what I'm thinking. I just thought I had a flash of memory, man. It's weird. There was a guy at my first duty station. I was in the Navy. We were at a repair facility. Basically a similar. I forget what SIMA stands for, but basically that's what it was. And this guy would go out once a week and buy a bucket of KFC chicken. Right? He lived in the barracks. Right? And he says you can keep KFC chicken in your refrigerator up to 8 days. I mean, this guy probably had nothing better to do but to figure this out. He was a really good guy, really good. He was a good welder too. And every day he would eat a piece of KFC, his lunch and his dinner. But see, we got paid either, you can ask what they call in Navy comrades. In other words, they pay you not to feed you. You can only do that when you're like shore duty or whatever. And this guy, every Sunday night he would buy a bucket of KFC chicken. I said, don't you get tired of that? Also, I knew a guy. I never understood this, and I thought it was kind of lazy. His wife figured out that she didn't need to go shopping, and they did this 7 days a week. All she had to do was order a pizza, and they would have a pizza every night.
They shouldn't go to the market anymore.
Huh?
They shouldn't go to the market anymore.
They did. They didn't go grocery shopping. Well, they would go for small stuff, you know, like a box of cereal and milk. And his wife
Not healthy.
would buy like bread and lunch meat.
Not healthy. They eat more processed food and meat.
You know what? No. There was a cafeteria on base. The food was pretty good. You know, it wasn't that expensive. But you know, you couldn't afford to go there every day and eat, you know, pay for your meals. Well, you could, but nobody did. So one time, everybody's like, "Hey, man," instead of going over to the cafeteria, I said, "Let's order pizza." And the guy, his wife was ordering pizza all the time. He was like, "No, man." He kind of hopped out. He didn't want nothing to do with that. Every night. Ugh. I couldn't do it.
Not unless it's no more other thing to, not other food to eat.
But she was. I mean, this woman was so tight with her money, but it was like she never suffered the consequences of her planning. The husband did. He lived, I believe that they had an apartment like 2 miles from the house, 2 or 3 miles from the house. He had to walk every day, to and from work every day, because she told him, "You can't use the car, you're wasting gas." And one time, man, it was pouring in Virginia. It was pouring out. So I said, "Hey, I'll give you a ride home." It was like 4:30. We got to his house. I forget. So at his house, I'm sitting there. We're just, you know, me and him are BSing. She offered me a glass of water to drink. And no, she didn't offer me soda or this or that. She said, "Oh, you want a glass of water to drink?" And so it's going. I can still remember this, man. I guess it was coming up to the time to eat dinner, and she looks at me straight in the face. This is no lie. She says, "Oh, we're getting ready to eat. We need to leave now." And I was like, "Okay." And I looked at him, and you could see he was embarrassed. But I didn't say nothing to nobody at work about it, because that's the last thing you know. They wrote him all the time, that stuff. So yeah, don't really hurt. We're getting ready to eat, so you need to leave. Okay. I mean, like I said, you can tell he was embarrassed. I was like, wow, okay. He was a good guy. I'm trying to remember his name. God, I know his first name was Bill. But we had 2 Bills there, and I don't want to give the last. Well, I'm not. His name was Bill. I'm not going to give the last name. We had 2 Bills. 2 Bills, 2 different last names. Hopefully, but it was funny. Crazy times, huh? What?
Yeah.
What? You hungry?
Yeah, enough.
I don't know, it seems, maybe because I have a lot of time on my hands, I don't know. But it seems, as you get older, you start thinking about things when you were younger, you know? A little more ketchup. That's enough chit chat for today. So alright, you all go. You all be good to yourself, be good to each other. Talk at you later. Bye.